Turning now to our pinpoint weather, we're taking a live look now from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, where the coast there bracing for the impacts of Hurricane Idalia. Let's go ahead and bring in meteorologist Andrew Brightman with a look at that track and what we're going to see here in the Queen City.
Yeah, really just an interesting day shaping up across the Carolinas. Right now, Independence Boulevard, a lot of cloud cover right now, but for the most part, we are dry. But we're going to be watching Idalia very closely as it pushes off the coast and eventually going to be going from more north-northeast to really more of a northeasterly track. And that's going to keep the center away from Charlotte, but we're still going to be feeling some impact here. You can watch the main rain shield and also really about a band of probably about 50 miles wide on the northern and northwestern part of the circulation. That's where the heaviest rain is going to be as we go throughout the rest of the day. So it's all going to be just north of the center where we're going to see the heaviest rain. 85-mile-per-hour sustained winds right now, so it continues to weaken as the storm is over land. And eventually you can see that turn more off to the east here eventually as it moves towards Wilmington. So the heaviest rain is going to stay away from Charlotte, but places like Sherrod, down in the Sandhills, Rockingham, Wadesboro could see the potential of some flooding rainfall out there as we go throughout the rest of the day. There's that center basically pushing almost directly towards portions of Peace, Georgia right now. And then that flooding risk is relatively high. Once again, central southern portions of South Carolina. Once we get towards the coast here, Myrtle Beach, Wilmington as well. And then also on top of that, we are concerned about severe weather because we have all of this onshore flow, a lot of instability in the atmosphere. So our own meteorologist, Elisa Raffa, is right now really concerned about maybe the potential of tornadic activity along with tropical storm force winds and the water level rise she was talking about earlier. So as we get future cast in motion, notice the Queen City is right on the edge of the main rain shield with Idalia. Farther off to the north and west, maybe a scattered shower in the foothills, but that is about it. Farther off to the south and east, though, right around Chesterfield County, down through Lancaster County, that is where we're going to see the potential for maybe some flooding rains. 2, 3, 4 inches of rain is going to be possible. 9:45 now, already seeing the back edge of the wet weather starting to push through Charlotte. As we keep moving forward, the rain continues to move out, and more than likely, by the time you wake up tomorrow morning, across the central Carolinas, it is going to be gone. Still maybe talking about a minimal hurricane right around Wilmington, North Carolina, and seeing all that flooding rain out near the Outer Banks. But overall, our Thursday is going to be looking up in a big way across the Carolinas. So watching that center closely here, and as we go throughout the rest of the day, we're going to be seeing the potential for the rainfall to continue to move here across the Carolinas. Future wind gusts, going to be watching the winds maybe picking up around 50, 60 miles an hour right along the South Carolina coast. That's where I'm going to be watching very closely again for the potential of some severe weather along with the strong winds and that water level rise. How much rainfall could we see here again? Upwards of 5 inches is going to be possible in places like Wilmington. We're going to be following that very closely here. Temperatures over the next 12 hours are going to be falling. Low temperatures tonight, middle 60s for the most part here across the Carolinas. And again, could see some wet weather early in the morning tomorrow, but then quickly, Annie, we're going to start to dry out across the Carolinas, a little bit warmer as well as we go throughout the day. Pinpoint 5-day and 7-day forecast. After that, looks pretty good here over the next 5 to 7 days right through your Labor Day weekend.